Hello, and welcome to A Fan Reads The Star Wars Vault. In this episode, the goodies. If the eyes of a 40-something guy tear up when he spots a 3-inch action figure of Darth Vader or Han Solo, that tells you something not only about the staying power of Star Wars, but also about how millions of kids first connected emotionally with the saga. Folks have bought all kinds of Star Wars gear since 1977, but toys have always been the main love of both kids and adults. It was Star Wars toys, in fact, that paved the way for films that followed, since there had never been a successful toy line tied into a movie before that huge Star Destroyer burst onto the screen. No wonder then that when toy companies were pitched the film at the New York Toy Fair in February 1977, they expressed zero interest. In fact, Fox and Lucasfilm executives literally got shoved out of the door at Mego Corporation, the makers of Star Trek and superhero dolls. A mistake the company soon regretted. Its president called 4 months later begging for the license. Within 5 years, Mego Corporation was out of business. But a small band of self-professed sci-fi geeks who designed toys for Kenner products heard the underground buzz about Star Wars. Lucas's THX-1138 had been one of designer Jim Swearingson's favorite movies in college, and after he read a small story in Starlog magazine about Lucas's new movie, he and his colleagues talked Fox into sending them a script and photos. X-Wing fighters, bad guys in white armor, and a feisty princess with secret plans. They were hooked. So was Kenner president Bernie Loomis, who was looking for the next hot thing after the $6 million man. But since toys can take 12 to 18 months from design to store shelves, Kenner just wasn't prepared for the tidal wave of demand that broke after the movie opened. It rushed out some puzzles and board games, but it was doomed to miss a lucrative holiday selling season. So Loomis, going against strong advice from his ad agency and marketing staff, decided to ship out 600,000 empty boxes. They weren't exactly empty. For about $10, you got a coupon that guaranteed you'd be mailed the first 4 action figures when they came out in a few months. The carton also had a cardboard stage for the figures, a fan club card, and some stickers. Kenner was slammed in the media, but for Loomis, it was just more precious publicity. Even the fact that nearly half the boxes were returned didn't faze him. Because consumer demand wasn't being met, legions of bootleggers and fast buck artists jumped into the breach. Many of the products were easy to produce, such as posters, patches, buttons, and t-shirts, often sold at fan conventions or through direct mail catalogs. Larger companies used old molds paired with new names, turning flashlights into such creations as the Starbeam, Laser Sword, Star Force Dagger, Space Sword, Nova Flashlight, the Force Beam, SST Laser Sword, and many, many more. When real action figures, vehicles, playsets, lightsabers, and plush finally arrived at toy stores during 1978, Star Wars was far from forgotten. The film was either still playing in theaters or had been brought back to satisfy a still voracious public appetite. That kids could bring home so many of the characters and vehicles from the movie meant they could both reenact it and create whatever new Star Wars stories they wished. In the years before home video, the toys helped cement the affections and loyalty of a new generation of die-hard fans, many of whom would end up passing along the Star Wars gene to their own children. That's it for now. Thank you for watching A Fan Reads The Star Wars Vault.